Hi guys, Dirk here, thanks so much for tuning in. Today we're checking out the new Zhiyun Cinepeer 3E that, despite its lower price, has the same motor strength and stabilization performance as the more expensive Zhiyun Weebill 3S. In this video I was walking normally. No stabilization in my camera, no ninja walk, no stabilization in post-production, and also no slow motion. Now imagine somebody would go the extra mile and do everything I was just talking about. So with this gimbal you can really achieve professional results. Perfect, thank you so much. I really like travel-friendly and compact gear. And this gimbal is so small, it actually fits behind a letter-sized sheet of paper. As you know, before using any gimbal you have to balance your camera, and I've made a separate video about that and I'll leave a link in the description below. You would mount your camera on the supplemented quick release plate. Well, to be honest, it's not really a quick release plate because always when you reinsert your camera into the gimbal, you have to rebalance the tilt axis. According to the manufacturer, the max payload for this gimbal is 6.6 pound, 3 kilogram. That's a lot. But if you're still wondering if your setup is too heavy for this gimbal, Zhiyun has a complete compatibility list on its website. The grip is very ergonomic, and because it's so thick, it fits so well in your hand and it allows you to operate it with your thumb even when you're holding it with only one hand. Although it is very ergonomic and you have a good grip on everything, it can get heavy at times. And that's why I purchased separately the slingshot and wrist support. Well, you don't have to do it, but I can tell you honestly that it gives you a better grip on the gimbal and it makes it so much easier to operate it with one hand or to even use it in a sling mode. It is a really good build quality, it is very good to have, but quite honestly for what it is, I think it's a bit too expensive. I wish it would retail around $79, I think this would be appropriate. The Cinepeer 3E gives us 7 shooting modi, and the first one, when you power it on, is the PF mode, the pan follow mode. And that holds your camera stable in a horizontal position. Press once the mode switch to get into lock mode. All 3 axes are locked so your camera stays in the position it is in. The next mode is the follow mode that allows you to smoothly change the pan and the tilt of the camera. A double press on the mode switch gets you to the point of view mode. All 3 axes are unlocked and you can smoothly change your camera position in all directions. Another double press brings the gimbal into the vortex mode, and this is a mode that was overused by too many creators at the time it came out. One more double press and we are in portrait mode. That brings your camera in a vertical position. Now for all of you creators who like to shoot vertically, you can actually attach the camera bracket in a vertical position. When you press once again, you get back into PF mode. So I spoke about 7 different shooting modi. Where's the 7th? Well, it's here. When you triple press the trigger button, it turns the camera around and now we are in selfie mode. When you're holding the trigger button, it would bring the gimbal into go mode, and that is pretty much a follow mode on steroids. What it does, it simply follows the rotation of your handle much faster. As soon as you release the trigger button, the gimbal is back to the shooting mode that you previously selected. We have an OLED display here that's almost 1 inch, it's 0.96, and it's well readable, but it's not a touchscreen. The power button's on the right side, and when you long press this button, it powers on or off the gimbal. Below, this is the menu and return button. With the control wheel next to it, you can scroll through the menu, and by pressing the wheel you can make your selection, and you can use it to adjust parameters like the sensitivity of the joystick and much more. The joystick lets you change the camera position up, down, left or right. The photo video button lets you start or stop filming by a single press, or when you long press it, you can take a picture. We already talked about the trigger button that has multiple functions, and below the trigger button is an adjustment wheel. With this one you can adjust parameters in the menu or you can make changes to any axis. The built-in 2650 mAh battery can last for up to 16 hours of recording. That is a lot. And you can charge the gimbal here on this USB-C port with the supplemented USB to USB-C cable. Also in the box is a USB-C to USB-C cable. With that you can connect your camera directly to the gimbal. I personally don't like cables hanging around, so I prefer to connect my camera via Bluetooth, and this is really simple. You just have to make sure that in your camera menu, in the settings, you have Bluetooth activated and you allow pairing. On the gimbal menu, you go to Bluetooth shutter, you select it with your control wheel and you select your camera. That's it. It's really that simple. After you manually balanced your gimbal, before using it for the first time, I would recommend an auto calibration. To do that, you go to the menu, select motor, and then you select auto, and it starts right up. When the Cinepeer 3E came out about 2 weeks ago, so many YouTubers created a hype. The best gimbal below $200. And then we had such a strong demand that Zhiyun felt confident enough to bump up the price by $50, and now it retails at $249. Is it worth it? Absolutely. It is a fantastic product and you can really achieve professional results. I still wish they wouldn't have done that and it would still retail at $199. Still, it's worth the money, it comes highly recommended, and I think it's a fantastic product. If you have thoughts or questions, let me know in the comments below, I will definitely answer. And as you know, a free way to support my channel would be to leave a like, and if you like my channel overall, please consider to subscribe, it would mean a lot to me. Till the next time, stay safe, stay tuned and take care. Bye for now.